A very good evening, and thanks for clicking on to the Tuesday edition of Vogan's European Outlook. Hope everybody is having a good day so far. This was the scene captured, I believe, a few days ago from northern Serbia. This is a tweet by Milos Milik. I always hope that I pronounce his name properly, and I do apologise if it is incorrect. But this was the incredible scene of flooded fields in northern portions of Serbia in recent days. While we, of course, have seen dramatic scenes at that, across the Madrid area of northern or central Spain. So this was the scene here of flooded streets. Incredible scenes indeed in this region of the world. As you can see here, water coming up through the drains on the roadway, of course, and a major flash flood event ongoing across many parts of Spain. In fact, this was the scene captured in northwestern portions of Spain in the last day or so here. So, really incredible, frightening, scary scenes actually with these dramatic. This is actually a bridge that has been flooded, and yeah, pretty remarkable, isn't it? Actually, considering the fact that we do have, so this is northwestern Spain. I showed you Madrid. This was the scene actually in Romania. So it's all kind of that southern flank of the continent at the moment is seeing these dramatic scenes of heavy rainfall, and it's all thanks to high pressure over top of low pressure. And of course, with low pressure, you've got all that instability, and of course, at this time of the year, you've got plenty of warm air in the lower portion of the atmosphere. So, of course, the air is forced to rise, and that trigger of low pressure produces these massive thunderstorms and devastating results. This was, of course, the scene across northern Scotland. I took a hill walk up Farish, which is just to the back of my village here in Eventon. So it's about 1,400 feet above sea level, and just beautiful clear blue skies throughout the course of yesterday, Bank Holiday Monday, of course, and as well as that, even across the UK today, we've seen many areas with beautiful sunny skies. Not everywhere, because this was a satellite image captured from earlier on. Pretty much clear skies across the island of Ireland, and indeed the majority of Scotland, with the exceptions of parts of the northern portion of the Highlands here under Har, on the east coast as well. But look at this here, a large swathe of eastern England, extending as far west as Birmingham, Wolverhampton, seeing that cloud deck. So certainly felt rather cool underneath that cloud deck. So yeah, pretty interesting contrasts across the UK and indeed down across Iberia. So this is the current satellite image. The majority of the UK under sunny skies, as you can see here. We'll look at temperatures in just a second. But of course, with that low pressure over Iberia, we've got this blow up of major showers and thunderstorms across a fairly large area, central and northern portions of Portugal, northern Spain, especially over the mountains actually, and indeed the eastern side of Iberia as well. We're seeing these showers and thunderstorms. We've just got this kind of one rogue thunderstorm over south central France, but apart from that, we've got clear blue skies and sunshine, and temperatures are responding. This is the current temperatures as of recording at 10 to 6 in the evening. Of course, with these showers and thunderstorms blowing up over Iberia, we can see the temperatures cooler than what they should be. In the sunshine, 30 degrees, as you can see here across southwest France. And of course, the UK, we've got some warmer conditions. The further west you go, and of course, away from that cloud bank, we've got warmer temperatures. Still that kind of north-south contrast over Norway, Sweden, and Finland. As you can see here, temperatures in low single figures across the north. We've got low 20s across more southern areas, and the majority of mainland Europe is warm at the moment. Nothing extreme, but certainly slightly warmer than average, of course. So So yeah, we've got, of course, the north-south divide in terms of the weather conditions: high pressure to the north, low pressure to the south, and we're seeing the response to that. This is the current temperatures across the British Isles, like I say, as of recording. So we've got some fairly fresh conditions across the north and down the eastern side of the British Isles, where you've either got the onshore breeze. We've got a fairly brisk northeasterly wind coming around that area of high pressure, the centre just to the northwest of the British Isles here. So the warmest temperatures now of the year so far: western portions of the central belt, temperatures at least 24 Celsius as of recording. We've only got 12 at Inverbervie, we've only got 15 at Tain, and we've got an inland, more sheltered spot, Aviemore, temperatures currently at 21 Celsius here. 25 degrees, as you can see here at Shannon Airport, only 12, 13 Celsius, East Anglia, and extending into parts of Cambridgeshire. Even the Greater London area, no great shakes, 14 to about 17 Celsius across the Greater London area at the moment here. Of course, further west across South Wales and the southwest of England, we've got temperatures kind of in and around kind of between 18 and 21 Celsius. Nothing really particularly warm, but quite a contrast between Woodvale in Lancashire versus 12, 13 Celsius in parts of Lincolnshire. So a big contrast. Got stiff northeasterly winds, as I say, so it's keeping things fairly fresh here. Further west you go, the warmer the conditions are, and we should see the first 25 Celsius. If we haven't already done so this afternoon, we probably have actually. We will notch up even further tomorrow afternoon. That western portion of the central belt, Glasgow area, for example, should see 26 Celsius tomorrow afternoon. So we are starting to warm things up, and of course, this is the latest such reading in 10 years for the British Isles. Unusual to see the very end of May before getting to 25 Celsius. And of course, Iberia is seeing temperatures subdued for the time of the year. So this is the current setup across the continent at the moment. Very messy conditions across the southern half of Europe here. Some very, very intense showers and thunderstorms over the Balkan region, parts of Italy as well with low pressure. Of course, Iberia, we've got that. We've got also some pretty disturbed weather across parts of northern Morocco and Algeria, Tunisia, even showers with thunderstorms. Unusual to see that at this time of the year, of course, here. All the while, we've got this strong 1035 high centred just to the west of Scotland here. So, of course, the warmest temperatures are over Scotland, closer to the centre of the high. And even at 850 millibars, you can see that the column has warmed somewhat than compared to recent days. So we've got temperatures as high as 10 Celsius at 850 millibars, or 5,000 feet above sea level. So of course, if you get that area of 10 Celsius at 5,000 feet over the UK, then that sinking, you've got a very capped atmosphere. Hence why we're not seeing that much in the way of cloud cover, because we don't have that dynamic of upward motion with a nice capped atmosphere. You warm the mid levels of the atmosphere, it then stops the atmosphere's ability to produce cloud cover. Hence why we're seeing such crystal clear blue skies in many areas of the country. But if you notice here off the GFS itself, weathercharts.com, you can see that area of 10 Celsius then slides over the landmass, as you can see here, particularly so northern England and central Scotland. Hence why we are going to see, not so much in the east coast because we've got that onshore flow, but inland, so even the northwest of England, for example, as well as western central Scotland, we should see temperatures 25 to 26, possibly an outside chance of 27 tomorrow afternoon across this region of the country. Warming things up, of course, where you've got less exposure of the east wind coming off the North Sea, and as well as that, where you're closer to the centre of the high. Now, as we play through the loop here, you notice here that we start to see the column cooling down from 5,000 feet down, and we've got still some pretty brisk winds coming in off a northeasterly direction off the North Sea. We're going to start to warm things up across the southwest. You've got that area of 10 Celsius at 5,000 feet, drifting into the southwest. So we are going to start to see the temperatures warm up across southern portions of the UK. We may get close to the 25 Celsius mark, really anywhere from, say, to the west of London. We are getting away from that North Sea effect and down into the southwestern portion of England, South Wales. We are going to warm things up as we progress through into the second half of this upcoming work week. So we're cool at the moment, but we're going to start to see things warming up. Then we'll start to see the temperatures coming down the further north you go over the British Isles. So we're going to flip the temperature profile around from a cooler south, warmer north, to the opposite, warmer south, cooler north. That is going to be the regime. But the overall emphasis is on a lack of rainfall. This is the current radar chart of the of Weather Online. Nothing to speak about across the board. UK, Ireland, there is no rain out there whatsoever with this nice capped atmosphere. Beautiful conditions. Temperatures not that warm, really, when you think about it, and low humidity. So enjoy it while it lasts, folks. So as we continue to play through the GFS animation, this is at the 850s, of course, and you can see this cool surge coming down over northern and northeastern portions of Europe here. That area of high pressure is going nowhere anytime soon, so we'll keep the relatively dry theme going. But you notice here that we're not really tapping anything particularly warm. In fact, the air mass is generally a northerly direction over the next week or so. This takes out the next Monday, the 5th of June. And you notice here with the position of the high to the west, we're opening the door to more of a northerly airflow, and therefore the temperatures are going to be kept at bay. We're not drawing anything up from the south anytime soon. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe as always. And I will hopefully be back again tomorrow with more. And the June forecast will be released tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.